Hi all, Agent here. We are going to do another video. It's been quite a long time, so we're going to play Brawl. It's the pit, it's rails only, and 1000 CPU max. So I get a pretty bad spawn there. I'm kind of out in the middle of everything. The first thing I want to do is I'm going to start shooting my enemy and getting to cover immediately. There's a lot of lasers looking at me. So I'm not going to chase that kill. I'm just going to move on, and I was actually the RNGesus smiled upon me and dropped an enemy right in front of me, so I shot his gun off, and he's just going to kind of sit there knowing he's basically screwed and take his death and move on with life, or his next life. So what I'm going to do, I spawned in that really bad spot. I want to go over into like a corner of the map with cover. I don't want to be out in the open. I don't want to be on top of that mountain because you're just going to be a target for everybody else on the map, and I'm not going to have enough energy to deal with 2 or 3 enemies at a time unless they're like really low CPU. So I'm going to go down here and hang out. I'm going to have a pretty campy play style. But that's what rails do. They're snipers. I'm going to target that weak and easy to hit enemy as big old rotors. That's not the greatest spot for this pit. So we're going to kill the leader here, and like I said, using that shield and the rest of this cover, I'm in a pretty good area if I can hang out back here and not die. Not dying is pretty important to me, not just for like the ego or the E-peens, because I don't really have an ego. I lose games all the time, and I do stupid shit and make mistakes, a few of which are going to happen in this match. But it's because you can't control where you spawn, and you can get locked into a series of bad spawns, or people can even spawn camp in this game, especially with rails. So you don't want to die because you have no control over where you end up at that point. So that's why I want to hang out back here, play a fairly campy play style. I am going to keep moving because you're a harder target when you're moving. You don't want to stand still. And jumping like I just did is one of the mistakes. Jump is not the greatest idea ever. It makes you a very predictable target if you don't have like aerofoils or hovers or something in your mech to make you erratically change direction in the air, and I don't have any of that stuff. I'm just I just got my 2 legs and my DSM. And I went with a DSM with this build simply because when you're behind it, you're effectively invincible to the enemy in front of you, as opposed to having maybe 1 or 2 more legs and a bunch more cubes. That's not really going to help me, I don't think, in this match. You've got bots like that, those pogo sticks. Here's a lucky one. They're not very tough, but they're going to pack a hell of a punch, so you don't want to get hit by them at all. And that's what the shield is for, is I don't want to get hit by them at all. So here's another mistake I'm going to make. I popped my shield. I'm safe back here. Didn't need to pop it. I lost that point because I shot him, and then I immediately moved my aim away from him, thinking he was going to explode. I did not. They basically didn't confirm the kill. And that other player that I just killed got the point for that. If these guys are packing better builds or better bots, that could have lost me the game. That simple mistake. And I'm actually going to make that same mistake here, is I scope out and look away and notice, oh no, I didn't finish the enemy. I got a really bad habit of doing that, of not actually confirming the kill and just kind of assuming it's going to die and turning my attention away. So you don't want to do that. And I'm going to back off into here. I had the cover helping me out over from one direction, and then I got popped from behind. Got lucky, he got hit by a mega rail, and I got the finishing kill on him while I'm on the ground with no legs. So we had a flawless victory. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you next time.